you guys. How are you all? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to be here. And I'm so happy that you guys are here. Let me see. What a day it's been, y'all. We are still moving. We've been cleaning and doing all that stuff. But Bentley's been sick. And he's asleep. He's been asleep for a couple hours. It's worrying me to death. I'm sick over it. So I'm happy to be here with you guys to get my mind off of some of it. Hello, Nady. Hey, Lori, Delana, Pointer Lover, King the Conqueror. Hey, Annette, Valerie. Hey, Beautiful. Hey, Punksy. Let's see. How are you guys? No chains, no more. Hey, David. Cool Gamer. I have a lot of stuff for us to go through. I kind of do what I usually do. I just scoured all the different little websites, Twitter, Facebook groups, YouTube stuff to gather all the different things that I thought were kind of interesting. I wanted to talk about and just have a general case discussion and kind of let you guys lead some of that conversation as well. Oh my God, you guys. So today, it is such a pain. Today, hey, Chris. Hey, Corey. West Virginia Holler Girl, Happy Hippie, Grace, hello. Hey, Danielle, Miss Dubia. I can't not say hello to you guys. I love you guys. Hello, Mel, Teresa, PJ, Crazy Lady. Hey, Work for Lutterwith. Okay, now, for real, I'm going to talk. Today, my brother came over, right? So my brother has 4 kids. 2 of them are old enough to have babies now, and they are having babies. So I have a great niece. She came. It was awesome. But he just adopted 6 other kids, and they're wonderful. And then they also now are currently fostering a little baby. And she just turned 1 in August. My God, she's precious. But her story just made me think of all the kids we talk about here. When my brother got her, she was like a year old because he only had her a couple months, and she turned a year in August. When him and his wife got her, she had black eyes, broken ribs. I mean, it is absolutely horrifying. I cannot get over. I'd love to show you a picture, but I don't think that I'm allowed to do that, just knowing the rules of like foster care and that kind of stuff. Such a beautiful, sweet little thing. And oh my God, I couldn't help but think of all the kids we talk about, Harmony and her black eye. And, this baby, she's so little, she couldn't walk. When they got her, the hair on the back of her head was completely gone because she was constantly strapped down. She's over a year old and couldn't walk. Today at my house, she walked like her first steps all over. The first one she did over at Mom's, and then they came over here and she was walking like crazy. But yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. But anyways, it happens, and it's sad the world we're living in, you guys. I hope you guys have had a good first day of your week. I'm so ready to go back home. Oh my gosh. And Christmas is almost here, you guys. Okay, we're not looking at this now. Let me see. This is a young lady I spoke about this morning. She's 11 years old and missing. She's been missing for 3 weeks, but was just reported missing by her parents. Madalena Code, her last name is kind of funky. What is it? Madalena Kojakari. But anyways, okay, so I don't know why I sent this to myself. So these are all the things I wanted to go through that I found online with you guys. And some of them are so interesting. And then we can also talk about some of the other things that have happened. But yeah, I kind of just send things all day. So let's see what I sent for us. This is from Brian Enton. So I think this is about the surveillance video that we've been talking about the last couple of days. There was a reason that I did this, and I think it's something to do with what he says. I do think it's really interesting that police have obtained not only this surveillance video, but the other one as well that we know that you remember the gas station employee came out with that picture, right? Then we found out there was a homeowner, a man who rented an apartment complex, and he came out and said, yes, they've obtained the surveillance footage from my place weeks ago. So, there's a lot that they're holding back. I think they're a lot more on the ball than we even know. Grace, guess I won't complain now. I know. It's horrific. It really is. Hey, Random Man. Oh, you guys are speaking to somebody. I know, me either, Monica. I really can't. Thank you, Anne. I agree. Hey, City Girls Glam. Oh my gosh, 30 below. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so let's see what this is that I wanted us to watch, and then we will talk about it.
Since a few days after the murders, but we are now seeing it for the first time. And it is not just video, there is also audio. Surveillance video newly obtained by News Nation shows what appears to be Kaylee Gonzalez and her best friend Maddie Mogan walking in downtown.
Okay, now I remember. So, there are some things that have happened since this came out, but I want to start here. Why I wanted to start here. Remember, hey Woofy, hey Shannon. Um Remember people were saying, and I even thought their body language did not necessarily match what they were saying. I want you to pay attention to right when they reach the end of the sidewalk. Kaylee actually does turn towards them, and she's looking at Maddie and Hoodie Guy, quote unquote. Um, quote unquote hoodie guy, however you'd say that. Incognito Gypsy, hello, beautiful. Did the killer use any water in the house to wash away the blood or evidence? That's something I've thought from the beginning. Because how do you leave there and not be covered in, I don't know, you know? Hey, Trippy Dead. Lynn, hello, beauty. Okay, it puts things into perspective. I have a lot to be thankful for, and I need to remember more often. Well, we all kind of do, right? When I saw this little baby, and she is beautiful. She's so little. My great niece was here as well, who is older, and she was much bigger. You know, and there are huge differences in the way they behave and everything. So you can really tell what the trauma has done to her, and it's pitiful. It's really pitiful. Okay, I don't think it matches either, but just watch at the very end and pay attention because I think that's why I saved this. And there could be another reason I did it like this afternoon.
Town Moscow, Idaho, just hours before they were murdered. You can hear their voices in the video. For the first time, we are hearing the name Adam. The attorney representing.
Dang it, I was muted. Okay, see, I was going to say, see, she has her head turned at the end. If you pay attention, one side of her hair looks longer than the other because she's turning her head to look at Maddie. And just look closely. And I know that it's small, especially on like a YouTube. I don't know. For me, unless you're on a computer, it can be a little bit hard to see. But if you look closely at her hair and her chin, she definitely turns towards them, but only her head.
For the first time, we are hearing the name Adam. The attorney representing the Gonzalez family says they believe Adam is a bartender and that he is not a suspect at this time. The Moscow Police Department not commenting specifically on the video, but in a statement to News Nation said any digital content submitted as tips and leads becomes part of the investigation. We review and investigate submissions. Findings become part of the information we do not make public to maintain the integrity of the investigation. Meanwhile, the Gonzalez family is questioning information we do not make.
Okay, so this is also another reason I wanted to play this clip. This statement, and I have the full statement somewhere in this like lineup of things we're going to look at, but it says a lot to me. A lot, a lot, a lot. Any digital content submitted as tips and leads becomes part of the investigation. We review and investigate submissions. Findings become part of the information we do not want to make public to maintain, where we do not make public to maintain the integrity of the investigation. So I think that's how they feel about the Facebook group releasing the video and all that kind of stuff. And they can say a lot with a little. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Sandy. But my God, you guys, my brother's kids are just, they're incredible. He doesn't work there now, apparently. Hey, Johnny. She turned her head last frame. Yes, she did. She really does. Has anyone noticed the law enforcement aren't telling much about the car? They would know if windows were tinted or not, for example. They've never stated that. You guys, why don't they have the license plate? And I agree with you, Mel. There's some weird stuff with that. And I don't know. Hey, Guidance. Good to see you, beautiful. Hey, Monica. I already said hi, I think, but let me read this. I started fostering my daughter at 5 weeks old, and people used to tell me at least she won't remember. They do. Oh, my God. That is so sad, and that's so awesome of you. And I completely agree. That poor man has been through hell. He is grieving and breaking in front of us for the world to see. And it's really hard to watch sometimes. I do too, Incognito Gypsy. But listen, you hadn't been here. There was a new video released, this one, right, that we're watching. And I'll rewind it one more time just to show you. So the girls were actually walking with Jack S. Like, it looks like or Hoodie Guy, whoever he may be, it looks like he really may have only been there to protect him. Get why it was released. A Facebook group, a very large one, felt that the public needed to know that he was not this stalker, horrible person that he was made out to be. So I'm going to play a little bit more of this video, and we're going to keep going because I have so much. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kimberly. Some of it is new stuff. Some of it is, things from Reddit. Some of it are just photos, little videos, just, all kinds of different stuff.
Before they were murdered. You can hear their voices in the video. Downtown Moscow, it appears to be Kaylee Gonzalez and her best friend Maddie Mogan walking.
All right, y'all, this is the last thing I'm going to add. Now shut my mouth up and play it like I said. But pay attention, again, to how close this hoodied man, this hoodie guy is to Maddie. Like, I don't know. They're walking, like, really close together. Hey, Shauna.
It appears to be Kaylee Gonzalez and her best friend Maddie Mogan walking in downtown Moscow, Idaho, just hours before they were murdered. You can hear their voices in the video. For the first time, we are hearing the name Adam, and that he is not a suspect at this time. To News Nation said, any digital content submitted as tips and leads becomes part of the investigation. We review and investigate submissions. Findings become part of the information we do not make public to maintain the integrity of the investigation. Meanwhile, the Gonzalez family is questioning whether the investigation is being handled properly by Moscow police, especially within the first 48 hours after the murders. Their attorney spoke to News Nation's Chris Cuomo.
From the get-go, we still get more and more information every day about mishaps or missteps that I think the investigation has made. One of the questions we asked when we went in was, why not within the first 24 to 48 hours release some information about, we're looking for someone that may have missed work, that may have come in with injuries to their forearms or their hands, things like that. It's a small community. People that have taken a vacation immediately, things like that normal things that may be abnormal to people that live in the community.
Okay, so I had to come on camera for a minute because, well, I'm sitting in Trenton's old bedroom, and I've been packing all day, and I look a hot mess. But somebody left a comment that was like, "Why do you never show your face?" And I thought, has it been that long, or are you like super new here? Because I like to be on camera. I feel like some people connect with you so much better when you are. But yeah, so hey, JC. Thank you. Kayla's grandfather is a Hells Angel and cousin is in a Sonoma biker gang who was arrested on RICO and murder charges. Interesting. That is really, that's really sad, David. Well, in some cases, you know. Oh, hey, Woofy. Thank you, Nady. We all know you are real. I'm real. Oh, thank you, Delana. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, that just that annoyed me. But okay, let's see. Let me do it this way. I'm going to go back to the other things we have to go through because there's a lot. This was a little video that it's actually didn't even mean to put it here. It's just Kaylee and her boyfriend playing with their dog, just like a clip of it. Ah, what happened to my screen? What the heck? Wait, what just happened?
Oh, that was so close. Okay. Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, so I actually did not even mean to say that. Hey, Kate, didn't even mean to show that. I am on camera a lot. See, what the hell? I thought I'm gonna start saving all the crazy comments that I get. Sometimes I leave them, sometimes I delete them, but I'm gonna save them. A beautiful hot mess. Thank you, Shauna. I am a mess, Rand. Hey, Lips. Definitely a hot mess. Is that video after leaving the bar where she mentions Adam? Yes, it is. So it's after the bar, before the food truck, obviously, because they leave separately, right? Okay, let me show you guys what else. What was this? There's a reason for all the things that I put here, but I forget. Maybe it's just a different angle or something. I don't know. Let's see what it is.
For Thanksgiving break.
A lot of people left last night, and then we were like, I know we were like one of the only ones who like actually stayed here last night. My mom has called me every single hour for like since like 7 a.m. this morning. So yeah, they want me to come home if I don't feel safe. They just said come home. Like a week worth of school isn't worth it. Like if you're just gonna be scared every night. So it was just like every little noise. I was like, is someone in the house? Like I don't know. And it was just scary. Like it's all just shocking and scary. Like I never would have thought that this would have happened here.
The
only ones who like for like since like 7 a.m. this morning. So yeah, they want me to come home if I don't feel safe. They just said come home. Like a week worth of school isn't worth it. Like if you're just gonna be scared every night. So it was just like every little noise. I was like, is someone in the house? Like I don't know. And it was just scary. Like it's all just shocking and scary. Like I never would have thought that this would have happened here.
I think I just hadn't seen that before, and that's why I saved that one. So let me go back here. I would be scared too. That angle was an interesting angle to look at the house. I think this house was in a spot that the entire town could pretty much see. I mean, when the lights were on, you know how you can see in windows and stuff. I could just see. I hadn't either, Matrix. That's why I saved it. I could just, see everyone kind of watching in the house. It is sad. Okay, so this is really interesting. These are all the things that are going to be on Banfield tonight. So Gonsalves family attorney is coming on. It's a woman, and that's at 10. I think everything's at 10. Then there's criminologist, investigative profiler, and behavioral analyst Casey Jordan, and then retired veteran crime scene reconstructionist Johnny Law. So I think all of that will be super interesting. Now, I think Johnny Law may have a YouTube channel or something like that. But be on the lookout for that. I know I will be. This was their update from today. It really didn't say, there was nothing to it. They've had 10,000 tips and leads, which is, a lot to go through. No wonder they've had to add new FBI officers or whatever, investigators. Progress continues to be made in finding information about a white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra in the immediate area of the King Road residence during the early morning hours of November 13th. So this car was in the immediate area of the house. We already know that, and also at the gas station, went past that other place. They're kind of starting to be able to create a timeline. But I'm sorry, if you own this car and you haven't seen all the attention and the people wanting you to come forward. Yeah, Casey is one of them. Oh, okay, Woofy. Hold on, let me show you again. Yeah, I just don't see how you wouldn't come forward by now. That's just insane to me. So tonight it is Shannon Gray, the Gonsalves family attorney, Casey Jordan, and Johnny Law. That I've seen, but I thought it was interesting to go back to now because it brings up a conversation about Hoodie Guy. He's been blamed a lot, and I'm going to show you part of the reason why. Hold on just a second.
The manager of a food truck popular with students says he remembers victims Kaylee Gonsalves and Madison Mogan ordering food at 1:30 a.m. Sunday. That's only about 2 hours before they were murdered. He also noticed a man who appeared to be watching them, as seen in this video.
Seems like a guy arrives similar to the same time that they do. It seems like he almost looks exactly at the camera and then puts a hat on and pulls his hood up and then starts moving off to the side and then is hanging around the truck, seems interested in them, and then leaves around the same time that they leave.
In a day of fast-paced developments, the manager of a food truck popular
from the beginning, we've been the Hoodie Guy has gotten the blame. But the interesting thing is police also did not release that video. If you think about it. Oh my God, Lips, I didn't know that. I mean, I think I knew, but I didn't think about it. I know your first name, but they didn't put the last name with it. But yeah, police did not put out the food truck footage. They didn't put out any of this. And I'm sure they, nice to meet you. I'm sure they're, not happy. I love that Allie says woofy, like my mom from Texas. Instead of wolf, I can't even, how else do you say it? Tell her to check my text. Got you, Lynn. Okay. Sorry, my dad called you guys. Yeah, I just can see why we were all kind of, I was really, really suspicious of that guy for a while, and I feel super bad. I don't like that, the way I don't know what the answer is, because you're never going to stop people from being interested in this stuff. You're never going to stop people from talking about it. That's just that, right? But it's hard because then you have the entire internet going after people, accusing people of doing this. We've had Jeremy Reagan, who's, been accused, and then see, he did it. Maybe he did, but I don't know. Hey, Lady B. Nice to meet you. They told Adam everything. Adam told Jack D. Jack D got his dog back now. Hey, Sandy Beach. Why did Hoodie Guy wear the same clothes as Jack, and Maddie has the jacket that looks like Jack's? I don't know. I think I agree that outfit that he wore to pick up the dog looks so similar. I think it's just the style, these days. And yeah. Yes, Jeff, absolutely. And we have to be super aware of that, right? But now here is, I had not seen this, you guys. Where was I at when this came out? These are the statements from the Sigma Chi fraternity. They made a statement about the crime, right? Now, the interesting thing is, we know just a few days ago that there were 9 state police outside of the fraternity. So I really want to know why. We know Xana and Ethan were at a party that evening. So I'm going to read through some of this, and then, yeah. Aw, Tess. That's okay. And I'll check him out. Hey, It Guy. Thank you. Guidance. Yes, I did watch that. We could actually check it out in a minute after I'm done with all these other kind of things that I have. Let's see. I'm going to turn that off for a moment. Okay. Yeah, people are crazy. Anyway, okay, Sigma Chi International Fraternity and Idaho chapter statements on the deaths of Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, and Madison Mogan and Kaylee Gonsalves. We, the members of the Gamma Eta I don't even know how to say that. Y'all ain't even going to pretend I do. Chapter of the Sigma Chi fraternity would like to extend our deepest gratitude to all those who have sent their condolences, support, and prayers during this challenging time. The level of outreach we have received over these past weeks has been nothing short of incredible. To you all, we thank you. The loss of Ethan, Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee has struck many hearts within the Vandal family as well as the Moscow community. Our love and support for the Chapin family and the other families impacted by this tragic event will never fade. Ethan was a beloved member of our chapter who never failed to bring a smile to someone's face or uplift them from a difficult time. His natural ability to lend a hand when we needed someone is what we all strive to possess one day. He will be dearly missed, and his legacy will live on forever here at Gamma Eta chapter. Hey, Allie. Shay, has anyone seen the news clipping with the window on the third floor in front, 3 floor on left on news with blood on it? I haven't seen that, Shay. Where is it at? Okay, let's keep going. Have you guys seen this yet? I don't know how I missed this, that they made a statement. You can ruin someone's life from blaming them of murder. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't fix. This is the thing. You put out false information about someone, it doesn't matter how many times you make another video retracting it, it will never reach the same people or as many people ever, and that's just that. So I think it's going to be someone we don't even know about yet. I've heard a lot of people say that. Is there a call-in line? Yeah, after we get through this, I can drop the link. I've got to go through a few things first that I've got here, but yeah. Okay. We have cooperated fully with the Moscow Police Department, Idaho State Police, and the FBI. With their extensive resources and utilities, we have put our full faith in the officers, detectives, and agents assigned to this investigation. We trust that they are doing everything they can to bring a just and lawful end to this tragedy. A scholarship has been created in Ethan's name that will be presented annually to a deserving undergraduate member of the Gamma of this chapter. If you would like to donate, please visit this. Oh, wow, that's interesting. We would like to ask for the public and news media's respect for our privacy as we work to finish our academic semester and continue down this tragic, unforeseen journey we have ahead of us. 1 month ago, an unthinkable tragedy took the life of one of our members, Ethan Chapin, along with Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogan, Gailey. Since that, we've been actively working. Hold on. That's not the same as this, right? No. Since that, we've been actively working with the men of our chapter to provide them support, counsel, and brotherhood as they navigated the most difficult of circumstances. Out of respect for Ethan and his family, the chapter chose to refrain from public comment until such time as they felt appropriate. And the international fraternity joined in that decision. We are enormously proud of the chapter, with particular mention of chapter president. Wow, I'm sorry, just the way this is written, it's like this, you really, I don't know, you're proud of the president for the way he demonstrated his love for Ethan. Did you write this, Reed? Mr. President, are you the one who made this post? We are enormously, I should stop. Let me stop, y'all. But really, it's like, wait a minute. This is not a award ceremony, graduation, end of the year. This is a murder. And not only that, 2 of the victims were there the night that it happened up until they went home. And there are many rumors about what may have taken place. And we all have seen that and seen the theories and all of that. So that is strange to me. I'm sorry. We're enormously proud of the chapter, with particular mention of chapter president, Reed, whatever, for the way they have demonstrated their love for Ethan and their commitment to honoring his memory. Our efforts to support the men of the chapter will continue, and we express our most tender thoughts and prayers to the families of the victims and the countless friends who knew and loved them. Wow. Yeah, so proud. Come on, man. That is so strange. I mean, whoa. Just night videos, 3 minutes, 16 song starts daytime. Go to night. Police pulls up newscasters in a gray jacket. What is the name of the channel? And I can go try to get it. And also, I will drop the link. I don't mind to do that at all. I actually like to do that. I just want to get through some of this because you never know who's going to click the link and what will happen from then on. So it's from a month ago. If I can call in, it'll be easier. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, KTVB7. Awesome. Well, I'll try to find it when I drop the link. Actually, I could. Well, yeah, I'll just wait until then because we do have a couple other things to go through. But this was just a very odd statement. They're proud of the president for how, and the fraternity for how they've shown their love for Ethan. That is so strange. I mean, not that it means anything as far as the case. Although, let me say, remember, there were 9 officers there, state troopers there the other day. It could be something totally different. It's a college, and kids do stupid stuff at college. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, the cops did that over and over when they were looking for Callie. We worked over 19,000 man hours and found nothing out. Aren't we great? Weird. Okay. So weird. Sorry, it's a tad odd, but I think everything and we do. Oh my gosh, it's kind of bad because we just side-eyeing everybody. We got to keep in mind, though, that that's just, that doesn't mean anything. Oh, okay. I can't wait to see. That sounds really interesting. Hey, True Crime Snoopy. Merry Christmas. Okay, so back to here. I found this like on Twitter or something. I just thought it was kind of interesting. It's Dylan back in 2020. Boise Soccer posted it. We also got to keep in mind that whoever did this has to be, I would think they have to be fit. I'm not sure that I even think a woman could do it, maybe with other people, but whoever it is would have to be physically fit, in my opinion. I mean, you're going against 4 very young people, and they are in good shape, and especially Ethan. I like to think they already have the tip that will break the case for them, but they're still working through so many. Just a matter of time, I hope. Oh my goodness, you guys, sorry. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, we can. That is really interesting, that family member. I think I have something along, like, that has to do with that and all this stuff. Okay. Here's another one of her and Maddie. I don't know what she has written on her. Maddie's such a beautiful girl. Sad. I thought this was just an interesting comment, and I was like, I've got to bring this up. Regardless of who it was directed at, why didn't Joe Vado mention Maddie's "fuck you, mister" comment in his Reddit post or videos? That really bothers me. It doesn't bother me, but I am curious because that is, like, when I saw that, I was like, that's a great point to bring up. Why wouldn't he mention that? That's like a huge part of kind of what happened there, you would think. I don't know. Did you ever see what happened to the girls when they came upstairs for breakfast when I ran outside screaming and the other one stayed inside? YouTube user, do not do that. Whoever you are, please. Did you guys block that person? Don't come in here pretending to be roommates. They haven't spoke out at all. Why in the actual hell would they ever come to my chat and chat as a YouTube user and say something like that as their first comment? And how dare you ever come in here and do something like that? Because it is super disrespectful to not only the victims, but their families and everyone else who's watching. That really makes me angry. Some people are just so rude these days, and people are proud to be assholes. Like, I don't understand that. I really don't. I think, oh my God. Oh. Okay. Here is a long post of a person who has tried to zoom in on the person's shadow in the car. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. Oh no, that is not the post. There's their post. This is just to note that they have added extra FBI agents. With this, if you put it right beside the one, this was in a Facebook group, right beside the one from, the last one, their press release, the thing they've changed is they've added more FBI agents. Yeah, it really is. Is it true they have a shoe print? Not that I know. Not that I know of. This person came in here acting like they were a roommate. Like, okay, just, oh God. I wonder whether the perp intended on targeting the usual female residents when he encountered Ethan. It prevented him attempting to get two surviving roommates. I think we'll just skip over this weird, because, like, it's kind of interesting to see, but also, see, she says, I pulled the original image of an ABC affiliate YouTube image taken as a screenshot of the gas station release video. As an astrophotographer, I'm used to pulling trivial detail from dark images. Keep in mind, this is my personal imaging from a screenshot of a screenshot of a screenshot of a video of a car flying by the camera. I can only do so much with it. Is this helpful? I don't know, but rather than keep it to myself, I offer it up to the cumulative knowledge of the investigation. And this is what she came up with. However, to me, it really means nothing. I still find it interesting. There are people out there that are professionals at, what does she do? Astrophotography, that are kind of analyzing these photos and videos and stuff. And we will probably find some really interesting things along with that. Here's a screenshot from that newly released body cam footage. And the one thing I just wanted to talk about quickly was they don't have code. To me, it just looks like a regular doorknob. So let me see what you guys have to say. I can't remember what profiler said it, but they said it's possible Ethan's presence ruined the perp's fantasy of attacking all girls, maybe spending more time with victims, so he left. Yeah, it's super possible. That's an interesting thought. I don't think newscasters seen it when turning towards the house. Okay, man, I wonder, I'm going to try to pull it up, but we're not going to play it till you come. I'm just going to get KTVB YouTube up, and then this way we can look and kind of find it. KTV 7. Now, let's keep going. There was a couple more things. Oh, this. Why is this not being talked about? I saw this on Twitter, and I'm like, wait a minute. I have not seen this mentioned anywhere, and why. And other people were kind of saying that as well. So Jason Jensen, who was on Closing Arguments with Vinnie Politan, he's a private investigator. Last night, he offered $5,000 for information leading to the correct white Hyundai Elantra seen near the crime scene. I need to remember to share that on my community page. And you guys share it too if you have one, because that is something that should be out there, but it's not, like, at all. Yeah, it's real. But I don't know. That person asked if he knew what happened to the roommates after one fainted and the other called 911. Maybe I misread it. Yeah, but they said after I ran outside is what they said. Like as if they were one of them. Me either, Cray Cray, but whatever it is. You know. They've had several noise complaints and vehicle complaints at the house and surrounding area. Do you think it's possible it's possible, absolutely. Especially if you have a local, like, who doesn't have much of a life and kind of looks at them as like this fantasy that they would like to, you know what I mean? I could totally see that. 71,000. Okay, perfect. Let me see. I've got a whole bunch of them up here. But actually, let me keep going just through this for just a moment to see what else I have. This was from Reddit. I just wanted to show you, it's more of these sick people that are out there, and who knows, it's absolutely possible that the person who did this is out there on social media taunting and stuff. But I just wanted to read a little bit of this to you guys because it has to do with, it says, it's from Frat. I don't know what that is. I guess Fraternity Anonymous page. But they said, bruh, you can see the King Road house from David's SX room. Once that third floor light turned off, they did it. 19 minutes total, walk included. Talked about this shit at Bishop Kelly and SX. Loach and E got in a fight that night. X allegedly taking shit. L had problems with Mads also. This has been brewing since Fall Rush last year. CUNTS went quiet on SM for 2 weeks before and after the deed. Barry's mom a paralegal, so he knows not to say shit. Loach cleared his something. Saw E, Xana, Loach, and Barry at the party. Loach and E have issues. Back to E when Ethan was rushing. Ethan talked shit about Loach taking steroids and having it. Oh my God, Loach is mad he wanted Xana. For dumbass youngins like Ethan, tutors are assigned. Barry blew it with Ethan. Ethan is second-year fresher. Barry, I don't know. You see what I mean, though? These people, I don't know. Talked about leaving their cell phones behind and on YouTube autoplay. No pings, no guns, too loud. Area dead early Sunday mornings. They left their phones in their rooms on YouTube autoplay. That's what they said. Barry also self-conscious about his spick blood and wow. Barry even calls out shit media saying titties was target. Oh my God, they're calling Kaylee titties. This is so sick. That shit is false. She had bad luck. Targets were E, X, and Mads. Mads talks shit about Loach, never acknowledged Barry. Mads right about that one. What in the world, you guys? I saw this and I just thought that it's just like some of the other things that we've seen, but could be nothing, could be something. The way they're talking, though, I mean, they're calling Kaylee titties. That really makes me angry. Barry got a bid because our house GPA sucked and NC was on our asses. Barry is schizo. Dirty South and E could not be more opposite. Mads did talk shit. Dirty also pissed she's with Rogaine Jack. Had to charge. No plug. Mads was Mads also target. Titties not a target at all. Bad luck, well-known fact. High probability some brothers are aware. Rogaine has ample opportunities and will play grieving boyfriend. Barry actually talked about this in detail in the past. Wear electrician's gloves, put on baggy clothes after and walk away. By the way, Barry's dad works for a professional cleaning company. I don't know if any of this is true, you guys. This is just, I hadn't seen it, Brazilian girl. I just seen this today. I knew there was stuff on 4chan, but I had never really looked further than those pictures and some of that stuff. What in the world? I don't know. I just have a bad feeling about the fraternity. And I could be totally wrong, but gotta love the nicknames they used. If possible, provide proof, someone said. Like, for real, but come on now. Is this awful Twitter feed of a murderous zoomer? Hold on. I don't think I believe it, but I still think it's really interesting. And there's sick people out there. I wish the police would get their little numbers or whatever they're called, your thing, and find them. I don't know if that is that possible on 4chan. Can you hide where you're at? So this was interesting. JLR posted this yesterday. It says, why was Ethan's brother Hunter's Ford Explorer towed with the other 4 vehicles and is still currently at the towing lot? So JLR is up there right now, and I assume this is an assumption that he's at the lot. It's a week or so old, but very interesting. And a theory that made sense, though. It is interesting, but it's. I don't like to go too far into stuff like that, believing it. But I definitely think it's a sick person out there, and I hope that people are aware of those kind of posts and stuff, because whoever's doing it should be, God. Do you think they took the tags off? Because why else would they not have this car on all these different surveillance? Why would they not have the license plate? My friend, after the Penn State fraternity tried to cover up a death, nothing would surprise me with the brotherhood. Mm. The mental hospital of the internet. I sent you a TikTok about these guys. Yay, where'd you send it, Tess? I want to see that, because I'm really interested in this fraternity. I don't know. Oh, I got it. Is it the last one you just sent? That last thing? I saw the Jeep towed weeks ago. The triplets shared a car. Okay. So it was all 3 of their vehicles. It's still kind of interesting, but it makes more sense that would be why it would still be there. I heard about that Encyclopedia of True Crime. Hyundai found ditched in Oregon. Tags removed. Turned into Moscow police. Have law enforcement ruled out the guy who cut himself in Moscow? I'm not sure. I don't know about that. I don't think I heard about that. Cameras were too far away and were night vision. Although they could see the car and possible make, there's no way they could get an accurate read on the tag number. That freaking sucks. No, that's Ethan's sister's SUV. Hunter's. That is what's on the screen. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought Ethan had a red Jeep too. That's right. True Texas girl. It is, Lainey. It really, really is. No doubt about that. Tess, was it the last one, by the way? I didn't see what you said. Either way, let's check it out. It's Sweetie Pie Low, who I love. If y'all have not subscribed to her, she's really great.
Out this
Hold on.
quadruple homicide who did.
So I guess we'll check it out. Let me see. And then I'll drop the link and you can come up if you still want. And we'll try to find that video that you're talking about, that with the blood or whatever. Tags, yes, not rages. I thought that's what you meant. Ethan's siblings were called before 911. I actually didn't talk to you guys about the cop, the police. They did a video on the 1 month anniversary. I think we talked about it maybe in passing, but we didn't watch it or anything in here. But regardless, in that video, the police chief said a couple things that were really interesting, but he said, our officers aren't really used to this, which, we know that. He said, and it's super emotional, we get there and there's people showing up at the house demanding to know who's inside. And there's a lot of people outside crying and stuff. I would really love to know who. She has photos of the guys in the thing you just read. Ooh, all right, let's check this out. This is going to be fun. And I'm going to get my stuff so I can go in here and smoke. My little boy I've been having a fever and it's made me sick with worry all day. So I'm going to check on him. So let me mute and then I'm going to play this and yeah.
Did it, how long it took, et cetera, et cetera. There are two Davids. This is a tale of two Davids. You've got who they're going to call Barry, short for Barachoa, and the other guy, Loach. Both of them attended the same high school together, potentially even with some of the roommates.
Wow, I'm already kind of like shocked that they know. I'm surprised I haven't seen this one, but okay. Okay, let's keep listening. Thank you, Delana, so much. Did y'all know about the college surveillance cam that went down November 12th and 13th? I did not, but imagine that. That often happens when there's a crime, the cameras start malfunctioning and stuff like that. I know, Mark, me too. And then they call friends over instead of police first, and I don't know, all that stuff. Me too, Lenny. She's great. What about Barry on the couch at 1122? Is that him on the couch? Hi, Corey, by the way. If I didn't say hello. Jack Jonads. I heard about that last night. Okay. Let me stop and we'll just watch it for a minute and I won't pause even if I'll let it play for a minute because it's a little bit more lax with like a TikTok like this because copyright strikes don't work like cross-platform. You can't have like a TikToker come on here and say, you stole my video unless it's on YouTube. But okay. Cat's life? No, not really. We did go through some kind of interesting little tidbits here and there, but there's no huge news or any kind of big things like that today. Just basically discussion.
Quadruple homicide, who did it, how long it took, et cetera, et cetera. There are two Davids. This is a tale of two Davids. You've got who they're going to call Barry, short for Barachoa, and the other guy, Loach. Both of them attended the same high school together, potentially even with some of the roommates, the surviving roommates, potentially with a friend of that roommate's named Bridget. We'll get to that. Let's read the post. Bruh, you can see the King Road house from David's SX room, which I think is Sigma Chi room. Once that third floor light turned off, they did it. 19 minutes total, walk included, talked about this S at Bishop Kelly, which again is the high school they attended, and Sigma Chi. Loach and E got in a fight that night X allegedly talking S. Susanna was talking S, supposedly. L had.
Okay, so I'm just pausing this for just a second to say, can you imagine how stuff like this makes the Gonsalves family feel? Because let's be really, really clear, okay? Because it's so interesting and I want to know more about everyone in that frat house now. But it's just a theory, complete speculation. There's nothing factual. It's a post that could have been made by anybody. Do they sound as if they know who they're talking about? Yes. But you can study people online and stuff like that, and especially now with all the coverage they've gotten. But yeah, I don't know. I just find it I really, really interested, and I forget even where I was going with that. So we will just sit here and listen, and maybe it'll come back to me. I heard they found the Elantra. There are a lot of rumors about that. We don't know, though. I haven't seen anything about the car in Oregon, like confirmed. Oh yeah, that's all I'm saying about this too. It is so interesting. It's fascinating. None of it's really been confirmed. Please do not watch this and go out and message any of the people involved. I know you guys won't. I know the people who watch me, they got it together. You guys are smart, and you're just normal people. But there are people out here who see these videos and they're like, they get obsessed. They want to go out and, stalk the people. They send death threats. You should see the kind of messages some of these folks have gotten. So, thank you, Tess. I love you and appreciate you, and thank you. Okay, so let's see.
Probs with Mads also. So I think referring to Loach as L right here. This S has been brewing since fall rush last year. C words went quiet on social media for 2 weeks before and after the deed. Barry's mom, a paralegal, so he knows what not to say. Loach cleared his social media. So I went back and I kind of checked that out. And honest to God, it seems like there definitely was this gap in time where they did not post, where it seems like they had purged any prior information.
I do trust her and her research skills, though, and I believe what she says. So if she says it, that she went back and looked, I believe her. What I was going to say was, I can't help. I want to see. I want to learn about it. I want the information, right? So I can't help but watch it. And I know you guys feel that way too. But imagine what this does to the Gonsalves family. Because look, this man hurt Kaylee's dad. He's lost. He's losing it, right? I'm not saying he's lost his mind, but he is emotionally going through the ringer. And every single rumor, they start to mess with him. We heard about, Jack S. leaving the country. We saw it all happen step by step. Kaylee asking about that. Then dad comes out, asking about that and getting angry about him being cleared. And so the families, they hear these rumors, and I'm telling you, it affects them. It does. It has to. And you can't, I just feel really bad, because if this is just somebody bullshitting and being some kind of sick freak, they are really causing more grief than necessary for this family. And that's like kind of what I think watching it, because I know they're going to see this and wonder, wouldn't you? I don't know.
Or any prior posts at all, beforehand and after it happened. And we're talking about, at this point, David Loach, Barachoa, and then this other guy, which I'm going to get your input on, because I don't know if this guy's name is also David, but I think you guys are going to know. Okay. Next post, though, had to take a blank. SX22 saw Ethan, Xana, Loach and Barry at the party. Loach and Ethan have issues. Back to Ethan rushing. Ethan talked S about Loach taking roids and having his balls shrivel. Loach PO'd as he wanted X, Susanna. For dumbass youngins like Ethan, tutors are assigned. Barry blew it with Ethan. Ethan, a second-year fresher. Barry, also self-conscious about his, we'll say, Hispanic blood, and talks empty S. Barry and Loach talked about this S in general for a while. Talked about leaving their cell phones behind and on YouTube. So by putting it on YouTube, it would look that they were in front of their phone and not out committing a heinous, quadruple homicide. YouTube on autoplay, no pings, no guns, too loud, area deed, early Sunday morning. Barry even calls out shit media. Media saying, and then they call, okay, this is really rude and disrespectful, but they call Kaylee on here, they call her titties, just letting you know. Media saying titties was Target. That S is false. Titties bad luck. Targets were Ethan, Xana, and Madison. Madison talked S about Loach. Never acknowledged Barry. Madison, right about that one. He is a C word. Should have also taken out Barry. So this guy used to make a lot of TikTok videos. Well, he suddenly privated everything, but this is what he used to make videos about. Could be coincidence, I don't know. But if you notice, there's a toe tagged person. The other day when I got on his TikTok account, these videos were not on there, but his other videos were available. They were not private yet. So he must have really just privated his stuff. All right, so here's another thing that's going to be creepy for you. Is David Loach on?
Okay, before we get to the next creepy thing, God, I love her. She's just so cute, and I don't know, I just like her. But that I don't like the kind of videos he was making. That is kind of crazy, but yes, Allison, I agree with you. We second guess law enforcement about Quentin Simon's case. Sometimes silence is golden in law enforcement, and I'm praying and hoping this case is solved. The problem is law enforcement has stayed silent, right? They've answered some questions and they have put a lot of information out. Don't get me wrong. There are some things that they won't budge on, and there's a reason. But other people have put them out. Law enforcement didn't release the grub truck. Law enforcement didn't release this new video. Law enforcement didn't talk about their injuries and whose were worse and who was the target and who fought like hell and all that kind of stuff. Yes, Tess, I saw that. That was really interesting and very good. Does anyone know Kaylee's ex's whereabouts? I don't know. No. I'm also pretty suspicious of the ex, but also I don't want to say that, he did, I'm not going to blame him. And before I play the next creepy thing, I got to say again, them calling Kaylee titties makes me so mad. How disrespectful. No matter who it is writing this, you are sick. She's no longer on this earth, you freak. And that's not right. And, ugh. She's more than just a set of freaking titties. You know what I mean? That's annoying.
On their couch. The couch is stuff. All right, so here's another thing that's going to be creepy for you. Is David Loach on their couch? The couch that's right in front of their home where this happened. And this is David Loach just sitting there smoking a cigarette, a cigar, or something. I think he definitely was acquainted with the house.
Wow. Now that's kind of noteworthy. You do, Charla? Yeah, I think that we can't take it too seriously. I kind of take stuff like that. I take it in, even like this. I think about it, but it doesn't mean a ton unless there are other things that also line up with it, so. These clowns on 4chan put out their outrageous stuff for the exact reason that the YouTube channels are doing. There's a severe lack of information due to law enforcement, so people glob onto anything they can. I agree, Squeaky. Well, anything, even if it's not related, even to the homicide. And don't get me wrong, I understand, because I want to see too, like, even if it's just about their lives years before, because we're now so far into it that, yeah, even I knew from the beginning that Ethan had a fight with someone from the frat, and Loach was the name. Anyone can create a story out of this. I've heard that from the beginning too, Fem Precision. Yeah, I agree, Sherry. 4chan is collectively the OG creepiest of creeper mega troll. I think it's horrible men do that. I had a coworker call me twinkle tits, of course, behind my back. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. I remember a David something in our chat here a week or so ago. He had a short last name and could have been Loach. I haven't seen him since, and he disappeared as this 4chan theory came out. Wow. Oh, Corey. No, was it really? DL had another frat frenemy that had died, so 2 guys he had beef with are gone. Maybe coincidence? I don't know. I think there's maybe some truth to the animosity between Loach and Ethan, just greatly embellished. Grizzly True Crime said she thinks the Anon chef guy was at the food truck wearing a black jacket. I have not seen her live. I do like her stuff, though. I don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of other stuff because I go out, like all these little things that we are looking at, I kind of try to get myself. And sometimes I don't have time to listen to the YouTube videos that I want to listen to because lives are so long, But I have also wondered if he wasn't at the grub truck as well, because there is a guy that sort of looks like he could be him. However, there are a lot of people who think that it doesn't look like him. So. Jack, my email is here. I'm going to put it on the screen. I also sell tie-dye occasionally when I make it. And so it's like a tie-dye, an email that I use for that. But hold on. Let's see. I'm just going to put it in the chat because I can't find the banner. So how many people died involving or around the frat? Lenny, I don't know. That's something I have to look into myself. I think I'm going to do some looking into the people in this frat house. However, I don't know how much we can find now that the internet's been wiped clean. And I want to say you can't blame them, right? Because they don't want to be on these videos. Like, imagine if you were in one of these cases or your family. And everything about them was all out there. Everyone was going through their YouTube message, their YouTube stuff, their TikTok videos, their Facebook posts, overanalyzing every word in the comments, going through their text messages, talking about. I mean, that is so invasive. So I don't blame them. I really don't. I will, Lenny. I definitely will. Let's finish this, and then I'm going to drop the link for you guys. So if anybody wants to come out, I'm going to let it finish while I go and grab some water.
And this is David Loach just sitting there smoking a cigarette, a cigar, or something. Because I think he definitely was acquainted with the house. People on 4chan, they are alleging that this gal, I guess, again, they all knew each other from high school, but her name is Bridget. Bridget is tight with Dylan, which was one of the surviving roommates. This could mean, if this is all true, this could explain why there were 2 surviving roommates, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, David Loach is a creep. Oh, man. The other day, I saw a video of him, though it was from 2019. He was singing this rap song, and in it, he starts motioning like I wish I would have screen recorded it because everything's been taken down. Everything. Out this quadruple
Okay, so they're going back to the house tomorrow, guidance. Oh, hey, Parker. Thank you, Jack. For some reason, I have a feeling we are all going to be surprised when the suspect is caught. Well, I mean, I I could totally see it going that way too, because we, not we, but the internet has pointed fingers, at so many different people. Let's see. Okay, new update. Let's check this out. Shannon Gray it's a Twitter post. Let me pull this up, what was just sent to me, and then I'm going to drop the link just to give you guys an opportunity to, if you have anything to say, and if you're still, I can't remember your name, still here and want to come up. Let's see. That is not right. Oh, okay. This is about them returning to the house. Thank you. This is what guidance was talking about. And now we can see it. So it says new update in Idaho 4. Shannon Gray, the attorney for Kaylee Gonsalves' family, tells Chris Cuomo that tomorrow investigators will be returning to the house where the quadruple homicides took place. Huh. Okay, let me drop the link. Thank you so much, Jack, because I'm happy to get to see that for myself. And I know a lot of people don't like Chris Cuomo, but I do enjoy his little news show. I can't help it. Could be for more evidence, or they got DNA or something back. JLR is going to be there. Think you will be shocked whether it's 1, 2, or 4 people involved. I agree, Randy. There's definitely going to be a stain on the college. But look, they need to get over it. It is what it is. Because you know what? I'm really annoyed that they wouldn't let the family post reward flyers because of whatever they don't want, no. No one's going to want to come there if they don't catch the person who did this. So reward flyers may be beneficial to your cause. But that frustrates me. That is so annoying. The whole computer system went down that night. Student researchers have access. It was a news article. Nerdy addict reported to the FBI. Ooh, she took her reading down? I don't know. I hadn't seen that. Let me see if I can get that video that we were talking about earlier. KTVB. It was kind of old, she said. And it has 71,000 views. So let's try to find it, even though they post a lot. That's just one day. We've got through 3 days, 4 days. Oh, my Lord. I'm determined now, though. I'm not stopping till I get there. Can't see the comments for a second while I'm doing this, and I apologize. I like to read your comments. I love to talk to you guys, so people get upset when they think I haven't seen a comment or something, but I would never intentionally do that. I am so excited for Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell to finally go to trial. My God. Come on. sorry, you guys. Let's see. Hey, Dr. Phil. Exactly. Numbers of enrollment should be the last thing on their mind. That's so it is. It's disgusting. It's like, don't you care about these kids that were some of the people that were part of why you have the numbers you have? There's so many suspicious people, and each one has what sounds like a pretty valid suspicion. I know. I agree. He is in Moscow. Do they speculate why, or maybe this is just standard different investigators visiting crime scene? I don't know. It depends, I suppose. I think that now they have this certain group of FBI agents. So I don't know. Maybe they hadn't. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Let's try this. One month ago. Her. $61,000. Here it is. Yay! I found it. Okay. I cannot believe we found it. So someone in the chat said in this video, there are some things that you can see in behind the reporter when she goes over to the house. Bubbly, I haven't seen your comments, but you can give information to whoever. That's fine. That's fine with me, honestly. I just said I couldn't see the comments. Oh my goodness. I live 20 minutes away from Moscow. I believe law enforcement knows a lot more than they are saying. No reward being offered. Think about it. Why is that? Possibly Sandy Beach. I think that's what they were doing the other day. Shay, you don't have to go on video. Guidance is here. You don't have to go on video. You watch, she's not on video and I'm not on video. You just click the link and it'll prompt you to come up on panel. Go under Madison Mogan on YouTube. Scroll. I'll run right into title. Is this it? Because it has 71,000 views. Hey, girl.
Hey. Yeah, so I was watching Cuomo waiting for the other news to come on and heard him say it on the news tonight. And I was like, wonder what's bringing them back there. Because my mind has just been going with all the different possibilities and scenarios.
I know, mine too. It's making me crazy, honestly.
Yeah, it really is.
Bubbly Waters, I can see the comments now. I couldn't see it before, but now that I'm back to when you're sharing the screen and you're scrolling through or something like that, your eyes are only, because I only have one screen, right? If I had another one, then I could see it to the side, but my eyes are only on the screen that I'm scrolling on, if that makes sense. It's like another window that's open on my side. It's a man reporter. Let's see what this is, Guidance. She's talking about something in the background of this video. I think it's
this will be the first time I see it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I wonder why they're going back. I don't know. That is. Oh, here's the man. Is this it? I think this is it. We'll watch. Let me get to where the man is, and then I think it's right here. I gotta mute because I don't have my headphones on.
Channel 7's Andrew Bartline and photographer Troy Colson made their way up to Moscow today. Andrew is now live at the scene. So, Andrew, what can you tell us since you've arrived there?
Well, first off, we'll set the scene for where we are on campus. It's kind of the corner of Queen and King. If you're not familiar with their roads, I mean, it's just kind of off the campus, kind of near one of those Greek row sections as it's sort of broken into two here up at the University of Idaho, pretty close to that water tower. We talked with the Moscow mayor, Art Bedke. He tells us that it's just the start of an investigation. He tells us that this scene is complex. It's going to take time to work through. He said the Idaho State Police is going to be bringing up a mobile unit to the area as well to sort of sort through this more complex crime scene, he says. He says there's no ongoing threat at the time. Wanted to make that clear and echo what we've heard from police, but there is no suspect. There's nobody.
Just scary. Like, it's all just shocking and scary. Like, I never would have thought that this would have happened here.
The university canceled classes today. Classes are scheduled to resume tomorrow, but as we mentioned, a handful of students are leaving early. And actually the scene right now, if you want to take us back, you can see that a car is actually now driving in onto the property. This is a Moscow police car. There's already one police car on the property right now, so that would make it two. That
Shay, do you want me to drop the link again? You don't have to be on camera. I could watch the third floor window on the left. Okay. Go to 240 and play. All right. I'm trying. Sorry, guidance. we're trying
Oh,
to
you're good, girl.
Okay. I wish I could zoom in even further. Third floor on the left. Okay. Hold on. That actually would be Maddie's room too, but okay.
property. This is a Moscow police car. There's already one police car on the property right now, so that would make it two. That other car has been there since we got here earlier today. That was around, I believe, 4 o'clock Mountain Time. There since we got here earlier. Is a Moscow police car. There's already one police car on the property right now, so that would make it two.
I'm going to have to try to zoom into that window. Okay, so Bubbly Waters. I saw about the axe throwing contest. And on said license plate of truck looked like a Montana or Colorado. That was who was throwing in the contest. I haven't seen everything about it, though. He also said Utah. He wasn't really sure. Black truck in the background of the axe contest video. Watch a zoom in. Okay, let me try to zoom in. That's the bathroom on the top left. Holy moly, guidance. So what else do you think? I know your mind's going crazy too, like mine. But yeah, what are your thoughts about it? I want to know what you think about Jack D as well. Huh. And yeah, Jack S, everything that's come out, this new recording, everything.
I'm curious about Adam, to be honest. And Jack D, you know what's bothered me is a lot of the talk of using steroids lately, because you see a lot of the guys that are recent, they bulked up. And I had an ex that did it, and he would get so enraged, he'd start foaming at the mouth. And he was a paramedic.
See, yeah, that's crazy because, I was just talking to a family member of mine about that. And because my cousin's little brother is doing the same thing, and it's really affecting his mood and that kind of stuff. Third floor, he's fixing to zoom in. Is it the bright room or the dim lit room? The bright one, right? Or it's really hard for me to see on the computer. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot and then zoom in on my phone, I think.
I can always try to do that, screen record it, and then send it to you.
Yeah, if you want to, that'd be awesome. Or I can do it when we stop. I mean, we have all the time in the world, for this, because it seems like. So What do you see in the background of that? I wonder what that is in her window.
Did they say? I don't see chat. Which window? The left or the in?
This left one. Let me see if I can press play, which, oh man, I messed it all up.
Because I zoomed into the dimmer one. That was one of them that I zoomed in right before I had you on panel that night. And you could see pink inside the room, which was pretty interesting.
Well, I think that, hold on, let me see. If I do this, will the zoom be different? It's hard on this computer. I'm like way zoomed in, but it's only zooming in this, see? Like the words, not the video necessarily.
Can you blow it up to full screen? Sorry, I'm taking my dog out. He just dragged me out the door.
Yeah, it is on full screen. I'm going to mute and then like go back to the 240. Okay. And just see if I can. Yeah, I think if I could screenshot right there and then zoom in on it and then maybe try to then move it to the computer, I would see it a little bit better. I don't know, but I think it's obviously possible because it probably took a very long time to clean up the house, and they left the crime scene the way it was for a while. I mean, speaking of that, so the roommates call at noon. Think about this. This happened between 3 and 4 a.m., right? The roommates, the front doors possibly open between 8 and 9 or whatever. The roommates are then up at noon. They call friends over because instead of calling an ambulance or police or whatever, and we don't know why, that's at noon. Then the police come. It's not until 5 o'clock the coroner comes, and we know for sure that the bodies are left there in their positions until at least then. And then she examines the bodies, the crime scene, and that kind of thing, or whatever, and that probably takes some time. So it's gonna the news is gonna catch stuff. It's just going to happen, especially with the windows on. But it also makes me think of these girls in this house and all the people watching them through their windows.
Oh, yeah. It's a perfect target to be a female house and definitely have stalkers or peeping Toms.
Yeah, it is. I'll keep playing it. Hold on, I'll drop the link one more time. Does he show it again? Because if I keep playing, it's just the end of the video. Yep. Let's see.
Did you see CM's live where it showed the white car going up and back down the other night?
I did. And that's something. Oh my God, I wanted to talk to y'all about that. So I have Fox Nation on my phone, and I bought it for Lori Vallow stuff. And I ended up keep forgetting to cancel it. But now I've been listening to some of Nancy Grace's stuff, and she had him on, and they did a similar thing because I saw his title. I didn't watch his live, but I saw the title and I heard some of Nancy Grace, and I saw the clip of that car. Now it's in behind on the hill, right?
Yep, I actually went back to that. I think it's a live right before this, where it actually happens at, I think, 1:35 minute and the 1:50 minute.
1:35 and 1:50. I mean, I played it all the way through. I'll play it again, but yeah, here's
no, the daytime one of this,
Oh no, yeah, I know. I was replying to Shay and Shay.
Sorry.
Hello.
Am I here?
Yes, you are.
You're right there at the video. If you hit play right when he turns around, they're gonna zoom in on that third floor.
Can you
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Hey, let me turn this TV off. I don't get an echo.
You're right there. As soon as he turns back around, they're gonna zoom into that third floor window on the left.
Oh, okay. Right.
That's why I'm you're right there. Just hit play. They're gonna finish zoom in.
See, it just ended. Let me go back.
Yeah, because it's 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
This is Shay.
Yes.
Was you on T-Red show with this picture?
On who?
On Trip.
Yes.
Okay.
So somebody have
Now, right when he turns around, right there, they're gonna zoom into that third floor.
Does somebody have YouTube open?
Let me make sure I don't. Okay.
Because I just thought it was weird because the first night that it happened, you see that, and every other news clipping you see, you don't see that no more. All the blinds are clear. Now, when that third video, that third room, you see it?
Yeah.
That's gonna zoom in. Right when he turns back around. Now they're finna zoom in and go up toward that third floor.
Oh my gosh, you have a good eye to spot that. That echo.
Now watch where he passes. Now watch, they're gonna go to the third floor.
Okay.
As soon as he turns back around.
See, it's in there.
That's weird because the video I have on YouTube is 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
This one is too. There's that 240. I just think it looks different on your phone than my computer. So I need to get on my.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it on my YouTube TV right now.
That's so cool that you spotted it. I don't know who has YouTube open. That sucks.
But that was the only video that I've ever seen like that. Any other videos, and you notice like the video, when they show it in the daytime, you'll see in Kaylee's window that they'll have like an AC unit. And the rest of the time you see the videos, you don't see that no more. And then you'll see like in Xana's room after this video, all the other videos, the rooms look darker.
Damn. Let's see.
Am I echoing?
Yeah, there's a bad echo. Do you have another YouTube open on your phone? Pause it.
Who, me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm on YouTube on my phone.
I know, but you came in on StreamYard, so it opened like a new thing. So you have to close the video.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. You said close the YouTube window?
Yeah. It'll be fine though. It won't kick you off here. Oh shit! What did she do? Said it won't kick you off here. Here, let me drop
the close YouTube, but keep StreamYard up.
Yeah, close YouTube and keep StreamYard up.
I don't think she's familiar with the computer because I heard her on another show. But what she's trying to say in that window, if you zoom into that window, you can see blood splat. You can see like if someone had a knife and they were swinging it and blood was just flying, you can see it. That's what she's trying to tell you. We seen it on the other show because she was on the other show.
Yeah, I can kind of see it, but I'm on the computer, so zooming in is not easy to do. Shay, that if you got to close YouTube and not StreamYard, if you want to come back up, we can try to help you through it. Thank you, Greg. But yeah, I'll do it on my phone. You guys try to do it on your phone too. Here's Shay. Here we go.
Okay, Alex,
I
had a question to ask you guys.
Okay. Hey, that worked, Shay.
How do I turn my video off?
Okay, at the bottom you see the start cam. Stop cam. There you go. Okay. Yes. Okay, Valerie, what's the question?
Okay, I wanted to know now, what time was it that they summoned friends and then the friends called the police? Like,
they said it was at 12.
Yeah.
Okay. I seen the police record. It said 11:55 a.m., right? So it said that detectives was notified, coroner was called. I seen the police report. I seen the police thing, right? So now, what time did the coroner get there?
They said 5.
So you mean to tell me they left 2 live victims in the house with 4 dead victims for 5 hours?
No, they would have took the live people out.
Yeah, that's what I think too. They probably would have made them leave and not come in until they got it cleaned up. And I bet you they may still not be allowed in there.
Yeah, that's why they was taking
so what do you think? So what do you think? Where do you think they went for those 5 hours? Like Bethany and Dylan, like
they probably went back home.
Yeah, and the police officer, like, remember when the chief did the 1 month thing, he said, it was a really emotional scene that there were people outside crying, and their friends were out there crying, and some people were asking who's still in there, and it was a really emotional scene. So I bet you they probably were there for a bit, and I'm sure they were interviewed, and they probably spent a lot of time with police for the next few days. But yeah, that's what Cassie too.
Sorry, I just sent you on Facebook. I zoomed in and tried to get it. I think it's right above the name of the 4 University of Idaho students.
Oh, okay, let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, it says 4 University of Idaho students found dead. And it should be 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
Yep. You said you sent it to me on Facebook, or?
Yeah, because I just zoomed in and tried to get the best picture I could of that. I just sent it in Messenger.
Okay, I bet it went to my Instagram, daggone it, because for some reason, some people message me and it goes to Instagram. Wait, maybe it didn't, unless it's in message request. Hold on, let's see. I'm sorry.
You'll see like lines going across that look like reddish brown, and some going up and down on the blinds.
Are you sure it's me you sent it to? It's Allie Erickson on there? Oh, wow. I've got a really interesting message.
Yeah.
I don't see
I'll text it to you too.
Oh, I was looking for a message from, hold on. From a new, yeah, text it to me. Yay. Oh my gosh, this case is just insane. I have a crazy message I just found on Instagram. Listen to this. It says, "Hello, hope to talk with you soon about Idaho murders. I have a lot of info you might want to know. Do you have Telegram where we can speak or call?"
They want to talk to you on Telegram because they don't want you to know their personal information. I would talk to them if I were you. Because it could be someone trying to tell you something, but they want to be anonymous and they don't want to get tracked. You can't get tracked through Telegram.
I've never used Telegram.
I have. I've used it. You just download it from Google Play.
Oh, wait. Did Guidance get... Oh, it's your thing. What is that, Guidance? Wait. I bet that's somebody else using your picture backstage. What the heck is happening? No. You came in on another device. Okay. I was like, oh no, I'm not getting ping-ponged.
When I went to text, I'm messing with you. No, when I went to text you, it kicked me out. So I texted you the picture too.
Okay, I got it. Awesome. Hold on. Let's see, because I'm going to send it. I still can't see like that. I see it, but I can't tell exactly what it is. And I'm going to pull it up so that you guys can see too in the chat. So let me
That's why I'm thinking, yeah.
Now zoom in on it.
It's so blurry by the time I do it. Right here, right?
You see the lines going across and down though?
Yep.
And there's no curtains on that window?
Yep.
And any other time you see the video during daytime or nighttime, when you look back at that same window, it don't look like that no more?
Oh, girl, now I'm going to be looking like crazy. Because I did the other time.
And then if you play the rest of the video, you'll see an actual officer in there taking pictures. You'll see a flash from the camera right there where that window is.
Yep, I've seen
Isn't that supposed to be the bathroom though?
It's super blurry. It's
no, that's the bedroom. The bathroom is right next door, the little one.
What
but that room right there is the front window of Maddie's room. Because if you go to the back of the house, that's the same room in the back.
Copy. Well, I'm going to share this so you guys can kind of look for yourselves and see what you can see. This is the link to the video, and it's in the second half of the video. I have another window shot with blood all over the window. My God. I mean, this is
Yeah, I seen one downstairs. They try to say it's blood all over the window. They had showed it on YouTube earlier. I took a screenshot of it.
So, Kaylee's brother goes there to Idaho State. You know that? You know her brother goes there? I talked to her brother one day in the chat, and I was just telling him that I'm praying for the family. He was telling me, thank you. And I just told him, like, tell your dad that he just double check everything that, you know, they tell him when they're telling him about clearing people. Tell them to give them the details of why and how they're clearing them. I did tell him that.
Well, good. I mean, that's
Yeah,
it's not
because
bad to,
it's messed up.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna put this back up just for that people who weren't here earlier. There actually is a reward for any information leading to the Hyundai Elantra, and it's not actually circulating that much. So just so that people know. Oh my.
Where's that posted at so I can repost it? Where to find that?
Oh, let me see. Where did I find this?
Jason Jensen.
Yep.
Oops, sorry.
Twitter. That's okay. Jason K. Jensen on Twitter, and he was also on Court TV. Oops. So
A lot of people know him as the PI with Daniel Robinson and Crystal, and
oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Where'd she go?
Well, not with Daniel Robinson, but he does what is that couple in the Moab? Crystal and
Yes.
I can't remember.
What's
He
her
was their PI.
I know who you're
I
talking
can't
about.
remember the name.
From Hills on the Air. What was it, Patricia? The launcher was in a wreck. Well, I don't know. You know, have you guys seen the picture? What do you guys think of the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend?
Guilty.
You do? Who said that?
Completely because did you guys see that video with JLR, you know, Jonathan Lee Rich's investigation? You know he's in Moscow, right? That Jonathan guy? Oh my God. Yesterday he was driving around. He went to the gas station. The gas station was like, "Oh, we can't talk to you." They got signs posted in the whole town saying, like, "Don't ask us questions. We can't talk to you. I promise," right? So he was leaving the gas station driving. This man pulled up on the side of him and he was like, "What? Why are you following me? Why are you following me?" He's like, "You want to know where Jack lives, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Follow me." So the man takes him over there to the house with the little with the little in the front.
Jack
The
D
man
lives?
is his neighbor. The man is Jack D's neighbor, right? So he shows
That
him.
creeps me out.
Right. He's like, "This is the roof where the guy was on top of the roof drinking the beer. Yep. This is that." And he said, "Yeah, Adam and Jack D were roommates here and they had the dog over there. He's seen the dog over there a few times." And he said there was a white car there. He's trying to figure out what happened to the white car also. He said there was a white car there.
I've got it. I've actually, and I'm telling you because so the back window is squared off on the Elantra. It is also squared off on the Prius in a very similar way. So it could actually be a Prius as well in this thing. But I want to show you guys because that back window is like I'm still stuck there. It's that picture of it down in the driveway. Hold on, it's way far up. We went through. Here it is. Okay, so check this out. Here is the car. Oh my gosh. How did I do that? I can't even click on that one. Let me see if I have the screenshot. There it is. There is the car from the girl at the gas station that she took with her cell phone. And you see that back window above the tire, how it like squares off, like it's got 2 points instead of one. It's like, okay, so that car, this is the car from outside of Jack's house, and it does that exact same thing, which it also, I have another like angle.
Almost like a sport edition.
Where's it at? Let's see. Here's the other angle of, because you can see their house in the background. You see that? And then look at that back window. It's squared off just like that. It's not it doesn't go to 1 point and down. It's like 2 points, if that makes sense. I don't know. That I'm still stuck on that.
Can you enlarge that picture right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does look. It looks red.
It looks like it has damage on the right hand side too.
Yeah,
right
it
there,
does.
Might be damage on both sides.
Yep, it does.
But zoom out a little bit. You see that white pickup truck that's over there in that row with the cars?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they had that walking video when she was like, Maddie, what did you tell Adam? Did you see that white pickup truck that pulled in and parked right behind them? Did you see it?
Oh, I gotta
It
go
looked
look
just
now.
like that white truck right there. I've asked people, but you know, people are weird.
I know, but there's so many. It's hard because there's one side where it's so fun and interesting to kind of talk speculation and have the theories. And I think you got to be really clear that is just that. It's not facts. You know, we're just trying to figure out and look at things really closely. But some people take things like so seriously and then they go to harass. And you know what I mean? You got to be careful. So it's.
You know, what I'm saying is just like people, just regular people like us. Some people, they play stupid, like they don't want to realize stuff they see in their face, and they try to make you seem like you're crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And people get really mad and heated over this stuff.
Right.
But did y'all see that same guy y'all are talking about? He had a video today where he showed a car that looked just like that was undamaged in front of the frat. I think where either Maddie or Kaylee went. Right
Yeah,
there on
the
the side of the
sorority
road in
house.
front.
Yep, I seen that. Let me pull it up real fast. Hold on, JLR. He
Yes.
actually that was. Yeah, I'd like to do a walk around on Google Maps. I haven't done that yet fully, and I think that'd be really.
I did after I saw CM's video of the car going up and down to try to get an eye and focal points and an idea. But the problem is like Google Maps will only take you to like right where the entrance of the brick building is. It doesn't give you the full 360 of that whole property.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me see if I can
But
find
what
it.
I also liked about that guy that y'all are talking about, I don't know his name. I think it's Jonathan or something.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that video where they was talking about that water building, not the water tower,
Yes,
but
the wash,
building?
the wash place.
Where- Yeah, where he said they got computers and they can find out who was using the water between 3 and 4 in the morning.
I seen that.
Yeah, I thought that was
I
interesting.
didn't see that. Now I'll tell you what, I like him fine. I think he finds out stuff. You got to give it to him. He can find out information that he works hard every day. He's at it.
Yep. Because like he said, normal people are asleep around that time. So anyone that's using the water around that time would be suspect.
Yeah, and that is true. But you know, I gotta say also he has put out some stuff that is kind of reaching. That I covered another case where with Summer Wells where he was trying to get an interview with this guy and he was like showing up at his house and sending pictures of him like selfie in front of your mom's house. I'm here if you want to talk. Like he can so you know, I don't know.
He had another video that kind of had caught my attention. He was walking, like going back where Maddie and Kaylee was coming from, and he had walked down a back alley, and there was a dude that was on the left-hand side, and he was like, I don't want to go in front of him because he might try to approach me, but he turned around and walked in front of him anyway, and he's like, that's that guy right there. Is that supposed to be the stalker that they're talking about?
He was because he was over there by where Maddie and Zaina worked at the Mad Greek,
in the back.
right? And
Yeah,
he went
in
out
the
the back door and he recognized one of the guys that's connected with this case. He was just standing in that back alley. I seen that. And he was like, oh my God, that's him. And he just kept going. He showed us his face too. That was him. It was. You seen that, huh? It was.
Have any of you seen Brian Enton's most recent Twitter post?
No.
What did it say?
It's now up to 60 FBI personnel, 2 behavioral analysis, and 13 state investigators.
Another thing, I keep cutting in, but another thing that I noticed on the Google Maps thing, if you Google map over to Jack D's mom's house, there is a white Hyundai Elantra parked in front of her house, but everyone's like, nah, that's a 2016. They're not looking for 16. They're looking for 13. Like, okay. And then there's a school down the street that she works at that school, but she has a white Hyundai Elantra parked right in front of her house on Google Maps, but they debunk it because they're like, that's a 16. They're looking for 11 through 13. So it can't be that car. You guys should check it out on your
Yeah, I'll
Spare
definitely check it out. I think there must be a reason they say that because my friend who's really into cars, I love her, Woofy. I don't think she's in here right now, but she's like, Allie, there is such a huge difference in a 2013 and a 2015. But like, so
Okay.
she's like, yeah, she's like, people don't understand unless you're really into cars. They totally change their style. But I still think they could get it wrong a little bit, unless, depending on, I suppose, where they saw it and how, when they saw it outside of the King Road residence. Because it depends on how clear that video footage is, you know what I mean? And what,
Right.
because I still think they could get it off a little bit, but we'll just have to wait and see.
I think they're off a little bit. I don't believe they're too like 100% sure that's the make, year, and model. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
And I have another question. On that same video that I was telling y'all about, did y'all notice that car in the background going up and down the hill?
No.
The guy Jonathan zoomed in on it, and he was like, if you notice, it's a big black truck driving right behind that white car. He had showed a picture of I think Dylan in the front of a big white truck with big wheels on
You
it.
mean
Right
a big
in front of the
black
house.
truck? You mean the big
Yeah.
black truck with the big wheels? That's her boyfriend's truck. I seen that.
Yeah,
picture.
and he showed that same guy, Jonathan, showed on that news clipping. You can see the car going up the hill, and when you see the car going up the hill, he makes a circle, and you see a big black truck directly behind it, like right on his
It has some big tires. Huge.
big tires.
That's Dylan's
Well,
boyfriend's truck.
Yeah.
It's like
I took a picture of that on his live today
It's
too.
lifted too. It's like a lifted high truck with big wheels on it.
Big like tractor tire wheels on it.
Dylan has some pictures next to that truck. That's her boyfriend.
Right in front of it, right in front of the house.
That's her
And he
boyfriend.
said that's the same truck that was following behind that car the night that they had the news clipping when the police was in front of the house. The same news clipping I had her pull up. You can see the car go up with a truck, and then you'll see the car come right back down. It's like a back road right there.
I was also gonna say,
Sandy B, good point. The person in chat earlier was talking about that truck in the back of the axe throwing video, which to me, the axe throwing video doesn't feel like it's related at all. I mean, there's a lot of people who are into knives and hunting and axes and guns and all that kind of stuff.
oh my God, are you talking about that sword and axe throwing place that they have out there? That place that they go to? You know, that's like 5 minutes away from the Sigma Chi house. I posted some stuff like to my friend for his, because I don't have a channel, but I know a couple of people that do. But I also told him about that too. That came to my mind like a couple of weeks ago, how a lot of people go there and they learn how to throw axes and use knives and stuff. And it's like walking distance. They can walk there from the Sigma Chi house.
But then they also showed a video of that what's his name? Adam Logan, or what's his name?
Yeah, Adam Loud. I can't
Louder. They had got on his fraternity page or whatever in front of the little EX fraternity or frat or whatever it's called. And like they said, the same date of the murders, he had a black ski mask on, and he had the same mask on right there earlier that day in that same picture in broad daylight.
I've seen those pictures.
And they looked at the lips. They looked at the lips to match it up because he has like some kind of mark on the on one side of his top lip.
Yep, that's about Dylan's boyfriend, right? Quinn or whatever.
No, that's supposed to be. They say it's supposed to be either Adam or Jack.
Oh, okay. I gotta watch it again. But
Adam has the thing on his top lip. That's Adam.
Okay, and that's the one with the ski mask.
Well, I think this is a great point. That black luxury SUV, that's kind of just been like looked over, but even this and non-harsh. The characters in this case, it's like crazy. But he said that night there was a luxury black SUV outside of the house, and I've always thought about that. But I do want to say about the.
You believe him?
Do what? Do I believe him? No, I think he's trying to get some attention and stuff. Maybe about some things. I don't know how I feel about him, but I do want to say, because I'm from West Virginia, right? And around here, which is where I'm at right now, but the men are super into hunting and like all that kind of stuff, weapons, guns, like it's crazy. And in areas like that, the men are bred for this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's passed on from generation to generation, the guns, the knives, the axes, the just that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I mean, that could mean many things. That means that whoever it is could be why they were, you know, how they were able to carry this out because, but I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of think it was Adam and Jack playing a role in it. If you
I
ask me,
kind of think
for
so
the
too.
simple
I'm
fact
not
that
lying.
the video you can hear Kaylee asking Madison, "What did you tell Adam?" And then
And
they
she
come to
sounded like
find
she
out
was
that
nervous.
they have
She
a
sounded
picture of
nervous.
Adam working at the bar. He's behind the bar. And like I said earlier on the other channel, I said, well, who's to say that Adam didn't call rather using his cell phone or using a landline and telling Jack where they was and what time they would be home? You know what I mean? That's probably why the whole time they was calling them, he wasn't answering the phone because he was already outside.
I think he
thought
really
about
came and took her dog. I think she was calling him to figure out where her dog was because
But it's
I
just
know
weird that they say the last call was at 2:52 and then between 3 and 4 in the morning they got killed. That's
I
like
think she
right
was
after they
looking
got
for
off
her.
the phone.
I think she was looking for her dog.
It
No,
was
her
like,
dog was in the house. They said her dog was in another room, and that's another thing. Any dog
But
that
are you
don't know
sure?
you is gonna bark.
But
Yeah, they
who
said
said
the
her
dog was
dog?
in another room
the
But who
because
police,
said
they said
the
the
police.
police said they found a
Okay.
dog in another room, and when they
Okay.
found him, he had no blood on him whatsoever,
Yeah,
Okay.
they
and
said
they
it
gave the
didn't
dog to
appear
Jack.
that it didn't
Okay.
appear he had been at the crime scene. I've thought
Okay.
about this so many times from the time they call to the time this most likely happened. And if you go by the time that white car was spotted on the other footage headed towards the house, that was at 3:15. That means
Who's to
there
say
was
that
only
wasn't Adam's car coming
there
from the bar?
it very well could have been. And that I mean that's only a few minutes from the time they were calling Jack.
Because remember, they're supposed to live together, Adam and Jack.
Yep.
And then why was Kaylee so pressed about asking Madison what did she tell Adam?
I
Right.
know.
And
Did you
then on
see
top of that, they said Kaylee wasn't even supposed to be there because she had already had her stuff packed. So if Adam felt Jack felt some kind of way that she was moving to Texas to go do her life without him, he would feel some kind of way.
and she was taking that dog because I went to Facebook, I went to Austin roommates, and I found Kaylee's post and I saved it. She was looking for a roommate for a couple of months. She specified what months, and she said, I'm bringing my 20-pound friend with me, her dog. That's what she put in her post. So she was taking that dog with her too. She was taking that dog, her
I
dog.
didn't see that. I haven't seen that.
I'm gonna send it to your email. But yes, I saved it. I went to actual Facebook. It's not from Reddit or nothing. It's actual Facebook. I'm gonna send you the link. And she put what she was looking for, and she put that she was bringing her 20-pound dog with her.
Okay,
So
yeah, please do. That's awesome.
she was leaving him, starting a new life. She had a good career going, and she was taking that dog, and she was never coming back.
And she had a new car and everything.
Right. She was stunting on him. And you know how guys are when they feel like the girl's doing better and you break up with them? Like, no way.
And did you hear the father? The father said she had already left, but she was so determined to go show Maddie her new car. So she wasn't even supposed to be there that night.
Yep, it's super very possible. And the weird thing is from the beginning, I always believed, for some reason, I just like took the family at face value. Now looking back, the way Dad was looking at him on stage and all that stuff, like it all kind
The
of.
way Jack was looking at the dad.
Oh my God, I know. Oh, welcome, Daniel. Thank you. The way Jack was looking at Dad. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's like he did
And
not.
the way he was hugging the mom and never took his eyes off the dad.
I
was
know.
The dad moved back like, don't touch me, like, and he took off.
Because
Turned
remember,
around
the
and
mom
took
and the
off,
sister
you
are the
know?
ones saying they don't believe Jack did it, but you never heard the dad say that.
Yeah,
That's what I was just about to say. You took the words out of my mouth. The mom and the sister is the only ones that vouch for Jack. The dad never said nothing that he didn't think he did it. Dad never said it.
And then what they
I
say,
believe the dad
the
thinks that
wounds didn't
he had
match.
something to
Kaylee
do
had
with
worse
it.
of wounds than Maddie.
in the morning, and all cameras on west side of the campus was also offline. I've heard about this, but I didn't know the details exactly.
When you
And that's
stab
another
someone like
weird
that,
thing That's another weird thing. When they were showing Kaylee's window at first, after they had took the AC unit out the window, the blinds was down. And then if you notice, they actually have another picture of the blinds being up, and that's when you see the computer screen saying it's offline. And they said the reason it was offline was because the police took the modem or whatever, because Kaylee was known to have an Apple Watch. And they said that if she had an Echo or she had an Alexa, that it would like, I don't know, like
It would call. If you say a
register,
person's name, Alexa will call them.
yeah, and they said that Alexa and Echo will listen to you even though you don't want them to. And they said if she did have that watch on, it would tell them exactly the time she died.
Yep.
And
And
if you say someone's name, they're gonna call them, even if you're not calling them. If you're like Jack, you know, if he came in the room and she was saying his name, Alexa's gonna start calling them because it's hooked up to your phone.
And I believe it. That's why I took Alexa out of my house, because I'm like, They be like, Alexa only listens when you call her name. I said, well, how's she gonna know if you call her name if she ain't always listening?
Well, I'll tell you guys what. Okay, so from other cases, I learned a couple things about Alexa and Apple Watches.
They work with the police.
Yes, and Alexa, she will kick on for certain words, like there's certain trigger words that will kick her on to record in like bad situations. Also, the Apple Watch, you know, they use that to determine every footstep you take, how fast your heart's going when it stops. I've seen it in the Watts case with Shanae Watts. They definitely, you know, it's going to be really interesting to see what they grab from both of those.
And they said that's what the Apple Watch would catch, because like they showed a lot of pictures with Kaylee's arm and everything, and you can see the watch on her arm. So they said she might have likely had that watch on her arm the day she got killed.
And Ethan might have had his on also, because he had an Apple Watch also.
Now, she had that watch on in almost every picture I
Yes,
saw.
she has. Yeah.
She
changes the band, but she always has it on. She had a white band and she had a black band.
That lady I was talking about, I think her something Philo, or what's her name? The one y'all was watching earlier today about the frat people.
Oh, Sweetie Palo.
There you go. She had another post on there today. They said, while I was watching the YouTube, they say go under her post and go under her lives and look for, did the killer post this on their Instagram or on their something? And they go into all kind of details talking about how Ethan was laying between the hallway and the kitchen, and you know he was all bloody, and then they got Xana in the room. How the killer went upstairs. They said first the killer went upstairs because their target was upstairs. It was supposed to be Kaylee. And then they said when the killer was coming down the stairs that they heard like some muffling or some little noise or whatever. So when they came down the stairs, they said the killer was trying to go out the back patio door, and that's when he ran into Ethan and he killed Ethan in the hallway. And then when they killed Ethan in the hallway, that's what woke Xana up, and that's why she has defensive rooms, and that's why she was killed in the room.
Now, look, I heard that, and I'm telling you, if it's not the person who did that, whoever did that is
they just know too much, because the police ain't said none of that.
Yeah, the details. They even said a part of it which really creeped me out. And I'm not saying I think that it is. I don't know what to think about it either way. But regardless, when I read the part about their electronics was the only thing lighting up the room, I was like, ugh, that is just such an odd, like, I mean, you know.
Yeah, because on that same video, they said that the guy was sitting outside out in the tree line in the back of the house. They said that they watched the girls come home, and they said they watched them eating their food in the kitchen, and they watched Xana and Ethan go in the room, and then they watched Kaylee and them go up in the room. They said that the light was on in the restroom. They turned the light off, and he said he was out there, and 20 minutes after they turned the lights off is when they approached the house.
Yeah,
that was on that lady. That was on that lady's YouTube today on the one I was telling you about.
Right, but can I add this too? One thing that I just can't ever get out of my mind is how weird those kids were acting at that food truck. Like the girls and the guys with the jersey and the guy with the tank top and the shorts on, they were acting really weird. If you look at that food truck video and you just watch their body and see they're walking down there, they're going behind like the corner, then they're standing there, then they're coming back, like the girl with the backpack and the other girl.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I think it's so funny though, because I'm looking at everybody like that. Everybody, I look at them like, wait a minute.
Those girls were weird. Go
I have
throw
to
her
go look
ID.
again.
And another thing I wanted to ask you guys, you know, the guy with the tank top and the shorts on, wasn't that David Louch?
Yes, on the couch.
No, in the food truck.
She's talking about at the food truck.
With
He
the
was in a
tank
muscle
top
shirt
and
and
the
some black
shorts
shorts.
on.
I gotta go look. I don't
Yes,
know
let me
because
know if that's him because I read something about him with this stuff too. But I think that's him. I think that was David Louch with the
stupidly
tank
I
top
was
and the shorts on.
Now on somebody's YouTube, I seen it earlier where they said that they had a hell of a weekend, the best weekend ever, and they have marked it for November 13th. Did y'all see that one?
Yes, I did. I really wish that everything was still up. And I didn't see a screenshot of it though. I just heard about it, like heard them
I
talking.
took a screenshot of that.
Oh my gosh. You should email it to me. I want to see it. I'd
I'm
love
kind of
to.
nervous because if I hit my little circle button, I might get kicked out again.
Yeah, just wait till after. But yeah, Johnny said, I agree. A lot of them are suspect. But yeah, because I noticed I looked at Joe kind of suspect. I've looked at a non suspect, Jack S., Jack D. Now I'm looking at Adam and these David guys. It's like everybody. I don't know.
But you know another thing that was weird that stood out to me? Now, if they got killed between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, why did a guy from the frat do a GoFundMe page for Ethan at 3:15 and be the first one to donate $6? How did anyone even know he was dead at that time? They didn't find the bodies until 12 o'clock the next afternoon.
Wait, are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know.
It was on a news clipping. It was on a news clipping that they said that the girls called the 911 at 12 o'clock. The bodies was found at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I
It was
know
on the
that.
news clipping.
But I mean,
But
are you
you can see it. It was on another YouTuber. I don't know if I still got the post or not, but it was on another YouTuber. I seen it today, and it said that at 3:15 they put a GoFundMe page. It was for $6 for Ethan.
Now he did donate $6. I remember that.
And it was at 3:15. If you go back, if you find that picture, it'll say 3:15. Like he was the very first one they said posted the $6 for a GoFundMe for Ethan.
Yeah, and I'll have to go back and look. I have to tell you guys though, not you guys necessarily on panel, but really everybody. Just be careful because some of these people lie. They lie. They'll push it. Well, we've just seen it with the screen video. I mean, oh my God, people lie so much. She said absolutely. She's 100% correct. Venmo payment of $6. I didn't know they listed the time, so I definitely got to go back.
Anytime you get on the internet or anything, it has the time.
Yeah, I'll go
It's
back.
like when you get on the phone and you send a text message, it has the time.
Greg said that he didn't start it till after. I'll have to check it out. Adam is the cute. Somebody said that Angel said, I hope the guy in the bro tank isn't Adam. I got a crush on him.
No, that the guy with the tank.
But somebody said they seen the post from 3:16, 3:15.
Somebody said you were 100% correct, but then somebody said that it was after, so they're kind of back and forth.
Yeah, but what's eerie is that I know for a fact Bethany posted a picture of her and Kaylee at 12 midnight.
Yeah, she did.
Why'd she do that?
I know. I don't know.
I know. I'll try to get on her and Dylan, and they're like private.
No,
like,
she got it. She got it private now. She has it
all
private.
of them got it private.
Yeah,
the Frat,
but
channel
why,
4,
okay,
channel, whatever it's called.
Why would she do that?
Yeah.
Well, I guess because everybody's like, accusing them of stuff. I've also been suspect of the roommates. It's kind of hard not to. And the 911 was.
Yeah, because like if you seen the police video when they did what was it for the party, and they said they was being loud and they was playing music, you could clearly hear these people outside when the police come out the car. So how you mean to tell me if you got two people that live on the first floor and the people that did the noise complaint on both sides of the house, how come nobody heard anything? That don't even make sense. And the dog didn't bark.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense to me either.
And no blood was shown coming in or out the house. Like that's just weird. Because they say it's supposed to be a bloodbath. So
yeah,
nothing.
From the beginning, I thought I didn't even know the roommates were there because remember they didn't tell us they were in the house at first. So whenever I at first heard about it, I was like, how could a person do this and walk away without you know, without blood, without looking suspicious as hell. You got blood all over you, probably. So, and
Yeah.
did you clean up there?
Unless he had to change your clothes and to change your shoes or something.
Yep.
But the guy that has the tank top and the shorts on, he had like, I don't see him being out there like that. Everybody was fully clothed, and you're out there like
Yeah, it was
that.
cold that night.
He was out there like that.
Yeah, so he was
That's
on
the
some
easy-
steroids
that's
or
the
something.
easiest
Like it was
outfit to get-
90
That's
degrees
the
outside.
easiest outfit to get rid of, a tank top and some shorts. You just slide that right off and you put something else on real fast, you know?
Well, I think they would probably definitely wear other clothes. Or I've always thought too, they probably lived very close and left through the back. But if you look at the back of that house, you guys, it is so lit up on the side where the door is, where, you know, a lot of people have thought that's where he entered. But if you look at that window where the screen was missing, to me, that would be where he entered because it's so dark on that side of the house. You
No,
know?
not really, because that tree line blocks it. And if you actually think about it, that house is in a very odd place, because no matter if you look at it from the top of the hill or over there by the college or wherever, whichever way you look, you got like a dead shot of that house. And none of them had curtains on their windows. And, you know, like when they had the police called out there, you could see like shadows going all through the house and everything. And it's just like nobody seen a knife going up and down in the air and no one to see nothing, huh?
I know. That's exactly what I was thinking. You know that, number one, it's creepy because people are watching in the house. And number two, how did nobody see anything? Everyone has a view of that house. It's like the house on the hill that everyone underneath can look up into, you know?
Yeah.
Even the guys across the street and it's just everybody. You see videos of the town and the houses in the background.
And did y'all see the police video where the two officers pulled over those 4 guys that was drinking in the field?
Yeah.
Did you look at the one cop cam where he was facing the guys, and you can actually see like in the background where the lights are on the house, you can see like 4 heads running by?
Yes.
That was kind of weird too.
And
then on top of that, if these happen at the same time that the police pulled these people over, how the police didn't hear anything? But then I'm sitting here thinking, well, maybe the guys that was in the field had something to do with it, you know what I'm saying, to deter the officers to have them go over there and mess with them so they can go over there and do
That's what I was thinking. You took the words out of my mouth. I said that weeks ago. I think they were like the decoy, like they were to you know, to distract them while the stuff was going on. I really think
because
that's
how they didn't hear anything.
Mm-hmm. And as you notice, when they were doing that, then you notice you know how we seen those 4 or 5 people run by in that circle as they're talking to the guys about the drink.
And the officer was facing straight toward them.
Yeah, that was like a decoy. Like you guys was distracting the officers because you guys knew what was going on or something. It just didn't make sense for all these kids to be out at 3 o'clock in the morning. I know it's college, but it just didn't make sense.
Because like they say, when they seen them lights go off, it was a go, and they had decoys outside to watch. Maybe they were the decoys.
When I was in college, we were definitely out at that time. I'll say that.
Walking around though?
Maybe walking
like
home
right in the vicinity of the murders.
Oh, I live in California and I went to college in LA and we was out, but we wasn't walking nowhere.
And it was cold outside. Nobody had on clothes.
We had to walk to we walked everywhere, and it was almost a very similar campus. Like we walked to this party house right off campus, kind of like theirs are. Now we wouldn't be out walking all night, but at some point we had to walk back to the dorms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because what time you got to get up to go to class?
Well, yeah, 8, 9 o'clock. But in the weekend,
and you're drinking
on the weekends, though. But
look,
I mean, on the weekends,
and it's cold. Well, it was a Sunday. Remember, it was a Sunday. So that means they had to get up to go to school, and then it was cold that night. None of them had on coats.
I thought it was Saturday night. I might be wrong though.
It was Saturday night going until Sunday. Yeah, because the 13th was on Sunday morning. So it was basically Saturday night going until Sunday.
Let me show you guys the back of the house though. Like I want to see what you remember the screen on the ground.
Yep, I seen it.
I believe
But that would be weird because, like they say, the back door was broke, wasn't it? That's why they had the stools back there. Because if the door could lock, why would they have the stools laying there like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I've wondered that from the beginning. Those damn.
And I'm thinking it's just weird because when you seen the police video, did you see how dark that street was?
Yeah. Yep. Here's the window.
All them windows from the apartments and on the other side of the house, you could tell they had their lights up. They didn't have curtains on their blinds either. Nobody seen nothing.
I have okay, so this kind of shows, but you see how like right here how lit up this is, but over here that window where the screen is gone, look how dark it is. They
Yeah.
can add right in there. That's the one thing.
There's some bushes over there.
Right from the back, boom, and kind of not be seen, or you know,
by the big sliding door. Go on the
But
side.
even the police said they think the entry is the back storm door.
They said, actually, he said the sliding door or the window is what the dad said, but he didn't like. So I don't know. That's what made me question it more.
Now I have one more question. Did you see that video where the girl was showing like the inside of the kitchen, like where the table area was, and she was focusing on that counter space right there?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see blood coming down that counter space, or am I tripping? Because that's what she said.
I do, but
because when I zoomed in, I kind of seen it too.
Let me show you. I've got it right here. I was just about to ask you, like, did you see this and what do you think? Hold on.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, like, was that from Ethan, or was the scene so bloody that it actually came through the ceiling down through the kitchen?
Well, my friend sent me these other pictures she had of it, and she thinks that it debunks it. For me, it still doesn't debunk it because I don't. What else could it? I can make nothing else out of it. Even Duty Ron, who's retired police, said it was blood.
Yeah, because if you look how bright the cabinets are, I mean, it looks just like the little blood coming outside the building, the house.
Yep, I'm almost there. I've got so much stuff I've sent.
And then it's like you see it coming down, and then you see it miss, and then you see it start coming down again.
Let's see.
And then she said it was a police placard right there somewhere on the table. And then, if I'm not mistaken, when they zoomed in on the table, I could have swear it was like a white shoe or something white right there on top of the table with blood on it.
Here, right here.
Yeah, zoom in. Right there. Right, you see that?
Yep. With the
now
drip.
go to the right.
Hold on. Let me see what other. Okay. These are the other photos I've got of it. So I've got, this is what she said she thought that was, but you know what? I don't think this is the same edge of the counter because my friend's
that's not because you didn't see the refrigerator in that other shot.
She's like, and look at this. Okay, you see how it's got like the countertop on the other shot?
You see the table.
It actually has like two countertops on the thing. See, one right here and one right here. It's like two.
Yeah. And then the table is right there. If you were to go to the right, you'll see a table right there.
I wish I had the full room up, but Duty Ron, you know, they were also questioning what this was in the white blanket, and that, you know, they also wondered, could it be a victim? I don't know, but
up on the third floor,
on the by that
where
blood.
it says good vibes at.
Mm-hmm.
I was zooming in on there too. I was driving myself crazy trying to figure that out.
Here is, I've wondered why the dirt was knocked over, you know, and left like that. That's odd to me. You don't knock over something in your house like that and leave it. Now, I don't think that's not the window that I think he came through. That window's like right on the, it's on to the left of the door, and it's right on the ground. It'd be really easy to get in.
But that window I think they're talking about, I think that's a kitchen window, because that's kind of like, because that'll make sense if that would be the bedroom window, because when they show like the 3D from the inside of the house, the window was on the opposite. I mean, the room is on the opposite side of the kitchen from Daniel's room, not like right there in the back.
Yeah. See, she tried to say this was it too. You see this picture here with the counter? I need to double check though. Let's see. There's the bag, a cup. Let's see if it's in the other one that does have the blood. No, there's nothing there. So, oh no, wrong one. I'm sorry. There's nothing. Well, there's different stuff, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like you see that right there, it looks like it's blood drops coming down from that countertop right there.
Yep,
Right
I
there.
agree. Yes, right here. Oh my gosh, I see it. Hold on. My mouse, y'all can't see it unless I do this. Let me stop screen share and then present the whole screen. And then I'm probably gonna let
And if you find a full picture where you see it looks like a Thanksgiving picture for some reason. This is the way the stuff is sitting on that table right there. It's a full picture where that counter is. You'll see a table right there to the right. And if you zoom in, you'll see something white on top of that table, and it looks like it has blood on it.
I don't know what else this could be, you guys, but maybe that's just me because it even looks like it drips there, like it
And then
drips.
it stops, and then it starts again.
Mm-hmm. But
Just
that,
like outside the house.
yeah, because of the ledge. It's because of that ledge. It's got, yep. That is so crazy. There's so much stuff with this. We could go on and on, but I probably better let you guys go because my youngin's still asleep and he's got fever and I need to go check on him.
I hope he gets better. I have 2 young kids right now too. I always hear you talking. You have 2 boys, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. I always hear you talking to them.
Yeah, they're wild and crazy. How old are your little ones?
They're 2 girls. They're 5 and 6.
Did y'all ever see them taking pictures of the crime scene on TikTok?
No.
If you go under, I don't know if it was Kaylee or Madison under TikTok, and you just scroll, you'll see them on the second floor. They have like pictures of one of them in a black dress. I think it's Maddie, with another one in front of her. And they say all the pictures that was taken was right there. It's like a pink and white picture, carness or whatever, and it has great vibes right there. And if you scroll down, when they start showing them pictures, you're gonna see like the forensics right there. They're gonna play some sad music, and you're gonna see the forensics right there taking pictures and bending down. You see them with the cameras, and then all while you see them bending down to the floor and taking pictures. I swear to God, it's on TikTok.
Oh, I'll have to check it out. Thank you, Daniel. And
well, Alex, you have a good night, and hopefully your son is feeling better. I'm gonna pray for him. And thank you for letting me up. I appreciate it.
Hey, I had so much fun with you guys coming up and chatting about all this. Thank you both because you both had so much information. It was so cool to kind of pick your brains. And thank you for coming up here. I really, really appreciate it. It was fun.
You're welcome. I'll send you some emails, and you have a good night. Thank you again.
Yeah,
and thank you, Shay. I'll see you later.
You're welcome. If you can send me an email, that I can send you some of the pictures that I got.
Yeah. Well, if you see Lynn, if Lynn has put my email in the chat, or what's your email?
Oh, I don't want to give it over the internet.
Well, there's a private chat. Do you see it? Or you can email me. Mine's in the chat. And
Okay, hold on. How do I do that? Let me see.
You see the comments? I think it says comments.
Yeah, I just had to click on comments. I don't see you yet.
Hold on, let me send a message in it. So private chat is what it's called, and it should have messages that you haven't opened from Guidance and Valerie. And then I just sent one. There she went. Daggone it, y'all. Okay, well, anyways, what a fun time hearing from you guys and talking to you guys. And remember, a lot of the things that we talked about tonight are speculation. We don't have, you guys know what information we have. We went over it and over it. I just don't want to, I want to make sure that that's clear and stuff. Those gals were great. They were so awesome. I really, really loved that. It was fun. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Valerie, so much. I'm so glad that you came up. It was nice to meet you guys. I'm starting to think the 2 bottom floor roommates had to call someone to get the ball rolling about reporting this massacre. It's hard to believe all this. It's crazy. All right. Good night, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. It was super fun. I'm glad we got to hang out for a little bit. It's been a crazy few days, and yeah. But anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you, mods, and thank you for being here. I know it was a long live, and I really appreciate your help. Yeah, and I love you all, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.